Hi, I'm Gabe Etzhoken with MotorcycleUSA.com. I ride motorcycles so you don't have to, and I'm here in Malibu, California with a pretty interesting and special scooter. It's the BMW c650gt and c600 Sport. The difference between the 600 and the 650 is actually a little confusing because they actually use the exact same engine in the same state of tune. The basic frame is the same, suspension and wheels and tire choice and the brakes and the anti-lock brakes, all those other features are the same. However, you've got different bodywork, you've got a much bigger trunk on the GT, you also have a bigger windshield that offers more wind protection to the rider on the GT. Also, the windscreen on the GT is electrically adjustable with a handlebar switch, where the Sport windscreen is adjustable manually through knobs. The Sport version obviously has less trunk space than the GT, the touring version. But one interesting feature it does have is this expanding portion to the trunk that's big enough to hold a full face helmet when the scooter is parked. So the scooter won't start if the expanded portion is deployed because it'll bump the back tire. But it's great for when you get to your destination and you want to store two helmets under the seat. This scooter is a very capable machine on a twisty road. The motor is reasonably smooth. It's not as peppy as you'd expect from a twin this displacement. However, it is working with a lot of weight, 550, 570 pounds depending on the model. It's got a lot of cornering clearance, and that means you can go through corners just about as fast as a prudent person would want to go on any kind of road, let's just put it that way. It's going to make a lot of different kind of riders happy, no matter what kind of riding they do. If you want to tour on it, it's really good for that. If you want to commute on it, it's reasonably good for that, although it's not as nimble in the inner city as you might expect from a scooter. And if you want to do some sport riding in the canyons, it's also really good for that because it's got ample cornering clearance and the motor is responsive and it'll really go as fast as you need it to. So I think this is a pretty good scooter, and nobody is ever going to doubt that this is a BMW.